Hello, I'm back and still alive. More of this. Great. Normally on this channel I like to talk about making art, but today I'm going to talk about experiencing it. When was the last time you experienced a good piece of art that really profoundly affected you? I would wager probably not as much as you'd think, right? Because we're living at peak art time, right? There's more art than ever before, so why aren't you having an artistic experience every 15 seconds? And there is. And you might scoff at that. There's not more art. No, I mean, just literally, all of the human art that has ever been created is accessible online. So how come you're not having an artistic experience every 12 seconds? People are making a lot of content, sure, but a lot of that content is true, genuine art. And so, why aren't you constantly scrolling thinking, wow, oh man, crazy. Maybe if you're on Adderall. But most people probably not having artistic experiences, huh? So, why? Why is that? Well, this is the thesis of this video, which is we are actively diminishing our ability to experience art. Why? Because we're overstimulated and you can't have an artistic experience for 15 seconds. Your brain just doesn't allow it. You can have maybe one good artistic experience a day, or you can have a bunch of little micro artistic experiences, which is what's happening when you experience a lot of good art, but you don't really give yourself the space to appreciate it, to think about it, because it's not just enough for the art to do all the work. You gotta do some work. Yeah, you! I know, it's terrible, isn't it? You can't just watch it passively as it scrolls by and expect to get everything out of it. You need to be able to focus on it. You have the space in your head to be able to experience it in the right context, right? So, I don't know. We think of everything as very transactional. It's like the art needs to just, how good is this art? It just depends on how it makes me feel when I'm in a passive state scrolling. This is something I'm aware of as an artist, is that if you make art, people are going to experience it in an active phase where they're really tuned in and they're listening to every part of it and they notice a bunch of details that you put in. Or they're going to be scrolling in a passive phase, and in that case, you just need to sort of be able to give them a little nose exhalation as a comedic little jest, or it's that's all you get. It's I was kind of putting this on the side to be stimulated, but it's making me think of something. It's kind of irritating my brain, and I don't want to think about it anymore, so I'm just going to click off before I start feeling too bad about it. I would wager that the vast majority of the ways that we experience art are in this low passive state. And that prevents us from actually experiencing art as we maybe could experience art, which is fully and truly. Have you ever? Okay, I've had experiences where I didn't look at my screen for 6 hours. I know. Just relax. Okay, this is crazy shit that I'm talking about. And then I went back to my screen, watched a comedic sketch, and that shit's hilarious. That is funny stuff when you haven't looked at a screen for 6 hours. The stimulation is almost too much. It's like, what? It's like you're noticing everything, you're noticing all the details, you're really appreciating the writing, the pacing. It's just something you can enjoy a lot more. But you can't enjoy art when you're always experiencing art, when it's a never-ending stream of art. And you also can't enjoy art when you're using art to distract yourself from your own thoughts and escape your life. Because at the end of the day, art kind of downloads some information or wisdom into your brain, gives you some context or meaning, but then you go out and you use that context or meaning. If you just watch art all day, listen to art all day, listen to your favorite album, watch your favorite animation or whatever, appreciate every little frame, that's cool, but at a certain point, the art is supposed to communicate something that actually you use to help yourself. Gives you some social value. So, I guess this one boils down to Screenbad, huh? You know what? I think I'm just going to keep hammering this point until everyone's fucking sick of it.